it's WrestleMania, man. Doesn't get better than that, you know?
And obviously, WrestleMania is huge. I know it was a huge moment for you to wrestle at WrestleMania 18, and I believe you and Billy Gunn retained your tag team titles in a multi-person match. Can you just describe that feeling being in front of, I think it was like, what, 65,000 people at the Toronto Skydome?
Yeah. I think it was 68,000 people. You know, when you're walking down to the ring, first of all, the ring is so far away. So you get this long walk, and the noise is tremendous. It sounds like there's an airplane in the building, you know? And the rush is just incredible. And I remember walking down there with Billy, and I'm just looking around going, wow, what am I doing here? You know, this is great. Um, it was awesome, man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Is it weird to see? I don't know how much you keep in contact with him, but is it weird to see that Billy Gunn is still wrestling?
Hey, you know something? God bless him. You know, I think Billy's older than me. He's got me by about 4, maybe 6 years. And he still looks great. The guy still performs in the ring. And, you know, he's a tag team general, you know, and I think it's great, man. It is a little bit of a trip. Once in a while, I'll catch him and I'm going, wow, it's Billy. You know what I mean? I don't know how he's doing it. But hey, man, he's kicking ass, you know?
You've been building bikes and cars for quite a while now, right? Like 10 years or so,
Yeah.
maybe more?
The funny thing is, people think that I was the wrestler that got into building bikes and cars, when actually I grew up in the auto restoration and custom car and motorcycle business. And then I got into wrestling, and then I got back into the bikes and cars. So, I mean, bikes and cars came first. It was just a time in my life where I had been a college basketball player. I knew I wasn't going to play in the NBA, and I wanted to continue to try to make money as an athlete. So, you know, I did the wrestling thing. So, that's what that was really all about, you know? When I was wrestling, I would save my money to buy machinery and equipment for my shop, you know?
You're a very smart man, because a lot of people sometimes they just wrestle. Maybe they don't have a college degree, maybe they don't have another trade, and when their career's done, well, good things don't always happen to them. When did you kind of realize that you really needed to have a backup plan and a way to make a living prior to your career not being over, but kind of your full time career at least being over?
And it was actually early on because right around the time that Vince bought out WCW, um, I knew at that point there was only going to be one place to go. And at that point, I was like, "Oh man, uh, my dream could be over pretty quick here." So let me stop buying my machinery, my equipment, and hold on to my money.
Smart guy. Now, am I only assuming that you and the Undertaker got along since you guys like to ride bikes?
Oh yeah, Taker and I we get along great. He's obviously we had that in common. Um, yeah, he's a good dude. That guy's been he's been doing it a long time. The guy's done everything. Um, and he's just God, man, just amazing. One of a kind for sure.
Hey, well, you were a natural born thriller, so
Remember that?
yes.
Hey man, I thought that was a good stable, and I had thought if WCW had still been around, I thought it had room to grow.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys ended up in WWE like yourself, and then some dudes just kind of disappeared. I think Mike Sanders got into comedy, and Reno just randomly vanished. But the rest of you
Yeah,
guys seem to have done pretty well for yourselves.
yeah. It's a few of us. Mark Jindrak, doing very well in Mexico. I guess he's a soap star, and he's on top in the wrestling world over there. So hats off to him.